All right, we will call the March 11th, 2025 Planning Commission meeting to order. You want to just mention about?
Sure. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Tonight, Township Solicitor Mark Fisher from High Swartz office will be attending via Zoom, and also John Rundy from CKS Engineers will be sitting in for Engineer McAdam, also via Zoom. Thank you.
Thank you. And members of the Planning Commission, as you saw, we do have a letter of resignation from Martine. So a quick thank you to Martine for her efforts. This is a volunteer position, and it is always challenging to make all those demands, and she has a new position at her job, and it's just been more than she can handle. But thank you for the time that she put into Lower Country Township's Planning Commission. We have a short agenda. Before we get to the agenda, we have two approvals of minutes, the January 14th and January 11th. Has everyone had a chance to review those minutes? Would anyone like to make an approval? You can do them as a group.
I'll make a motion to approve January 14th, 2025 and February 11th, 2025 minutes.
Excellent. Is there a second? Second. All right. All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Any against? Any what is the word? Abstaining. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. Abstaining. All right. So 3-0 to 1. And then we have one item. It's the 5329 Hamilton Boulevard. Vince, if you want to open this up.
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Tonight on the agenda is the application for 5329 Hamilton Boulevard, which is the Hamilton Square lot line adjustment. Owner of Vipan Properties, LLC. Tonight it is being brought to the agenda because last meeting in February, it was tabled due to the Planning Commission not having a quorum. The applicant did offer a plan and explanation last meeting. So what we can do this meeting is I can put the plan up, and if there are any other questions that the Planning Commission members have, we can address that at this time, and or any other comment by the applicant. I'll share that at this time.
And just for the record, all three of us obviously were part of that meeting. Yes. We're familiar with what we have here. So
yeah, and if there's, we went through all Brian's comments last month, and I think we had consensus on just about everything that was in CKS's letter and Chris's letter. Jessica, if you have any other comments or questions, we're here to answer anything that you have.
Are there any comments from the solicitor or the engineer that need to be added into this? We do have a motion in front of us, a prepared motion that we can read if there are no other items.
No, this is Mark. I don't have any other comments. I'll just note that I did talk to Joe today about the one comment that came up at the last meeting regarding the stormwater, and Bud submitted a narrative report to that effect yesterday and corrected something today with it. So that will be reviewed by the township engineer. That's an engineering item, and the Planning Commission can just proceed with its review. And if it chooses to make a motion to recommend, it can do that at this time.
I would just add that we have no objection to an approval tonight. I would just note that we would be looking for another plan submission so we could review that along with the stormwater issue that Mark mentioned. And we would want that submitted and reviewed prior to getting on the board workshop meeting.
And that's what we plan to do. we're in the process now, just making sure the land development plans are consistent with what the comments we got from PennDOT, the comments we got from the Conservation District, and should be resubmitting plans prior, well, we will be resubmitting plans before we go to the commissioners meeting.
All right, so we did review this already. We're really right back to where we were last time. The information that's here is basically identical. You heard the comments in regards to the new information that we received the other day and today. So I think we can move forward here. Is there someone that wants to move this motion forward?
I'd like to make a motion to recommend conditional approval of the Hamilton Square preliminary final land development application. Items 1 through 4 and waivers 1 and 2.
Excellent. Is there a second? Okay. Any discussion? All right, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Have it, 4 ayes.
Thank you very much.
Hope you don't have
No.
more to discuss this evening. You get home early.
Not a good day for billing hours, but at least you got what you needed, right?
Thank you very much.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes. Thank you. All right, and so, as mentioned, it would be a very quick meeting. Vince, any other items to discuss? Any past items that have gone through the Board of Commissioners that are worth highlighting or anything?
No, not at this time. I think, what we have is we're in our review process with a couple land development plans that have either come before the planning commission and or are, we're working with the applicant to get at a better design stage to get before the planning commission. So I would, I'm expecting possible 2 submissions prior to the deadline tomorrow. So we might have some stuff upcoming on the next agenda.
Great.
Other than that, we do have a lot of things under review.
Perfect. Anyone else? Any comments? We'll take a motion to adjourn at 6:08.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Is there a second? All right. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
We are adjourned.
Perfect. All right.
Blazing 8-minute meeting. Fantastic.
Thank you, Mark and John.
Thank you, guys.
Awesome. Thank you.
See you next time.
Thank
See ya.
you.